What's up, creeps? It's Jason here at Terror Trader, and today we're going to do a quick video on something that I personally collect. And I think if you're a tape head, you're a VHS junkie like me, maybe you should jump into this as well. It is VHS screeners, or some people call them demo tapes or screener tapes or whatever. And they are a different world of what your normal VHS collecting that you would normally do. Now, what is a VHS screener? That's what I like to call them. I don't call them demo tapes, this and that. They were actually they were videos of movies, the VHSs that they would send, the studios or the distribution companies would send to the video stores going, hey, check out this new movie. It's called Scream. You might like it. I don't know. Take a look at it. And if you like it, awesome. Let's order some tapes for your video rental store. And which is pretty cool because they would, hit the 80s, 90s, the video store era. These things were, there was a video store in every block, right? So these things were flying out all over the place. Now, what else is pretty cool? A couple other things I like about these that are different from your normal VHS tapes is all the anti-release measures that go into these things, right? I'll talk about the covers in a second, but on the tapes themselves, a lot of times you'd have a top bar or a bottom bar saying preview copy only, not for distribution during the entire movie. Sometimes they would actually just every 30 seconds or so, they would just pop into black and white for 10 seconds, then come out of that. Some films would actually invert to colors about 3 or 4 times throughout the movie. And then some VHSs, the screeners came down and they only had like a quarter of the movie or a half of the movie. And they're like, hey, that's all you need to see. And the biggest thing was they didn't want you to steal these things. Now you're like, Jason, they're a $3 tape. Why would you give a shit if you're Paramount or if you're whatever, or if you're a large distribution company? Why would you care if you stole it? Because back in the days of the video stores, these did not cost $3. Okay, they did for you, the consumer. But if you owned a video store and you're going to get, say, 5 of these, all right, because you got to have backups, right? So people can rent. You don't want to be on a wait list. They would charge anywhere, around $100 per tape, sometimes even more. I'm sure people who own video stores can comment in the video below here and actually tell me how much they would pay for tapes. But let's just say for whatever, math's sake, we got $500 in this, right? We got 5 tapes at $100 a piece that I buy so you can rent. Now, at $3 a piece or whatever, that's a lot of rentals before I start making money, right? So, so if you could ever get a copy, that'd probably save you $100. And so this is why they did, nope, no more of this. They would put all these anti-release measures on here. Another cool thing is a lot of these have been known to have alternate footage in them, or most likely they have an alternate cover. Like you look at the Army of Darkness, there's nothing on this. This is a blank tape, which is kind of cool. And and it says full-length screener inside and all that. So if you like collecting VHS variants, cover variants and all this, here's another awesome rabbit hole to go down, because I would say every one of these, besides the actual, $90 million this thing would make and blah, 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 all this kind of stuff, promotional material all over these things, sometimes they have different images, and then, like I said, sometimes different footage inside these things. So are these rare? What happens is when you got this at a video store and you liked it, yeah, I'll take Scream. Give me 5 Screams. You're supposed to toss this out, all right, not to be ever seen again. Well, a lot of people kept them. Good foresight there, because now there's idiots like me that go through and spend all my money collecting them. So, but I love these things. I love them. I have a vast collection. I'm going to start selling them here at the store, and just starting, sending you guys down that rabbit hole of, like everybody needs another rabbit hole of collecting, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to send you down one. So anyway, pretty cool stuff, guys. So there you go. VHS screeners, VHS demo tapes. How much do these things run these days? Because there wasn't a large amount of these made, right? Maybe there was, maybe 500. I don't know. It depends. They had to get thrown out through all the video stores. In the 80s, 90s, there's a video store in every corner. So, who knows how many are out there? But how many were saved? That's the big thing. And so, but the prices are crazy. Now, with the days of VHS, they're being graded now, like comic books, and wow, we're going down some weird shit here that I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, right? But the collector market is definitely booming. So you may be able to find a VHS screener for as low as $1, or you may have to pay well over $1,000 for a tape. Depends on the tape. Depends on the actual movie, the variants of the cover. You guys, you know the deal. This thing can just go down 10,000 different ways, right? There are also some tapes that, or some movies that were made into screeners but never got released into VHS market, which is, now those are your expensive ones. Those are really cool ones. So if you can find those, good on you. Collect those. They're worth a lot of money. So there you guys go. VHS screeners, VHS demos, whatever you want to call it. Another rabbit hole for you to dive down in the horror world.